driving around, was gonna hit up McDonald's here, but it appears to be closed. Don't know if I've ever seen a McDonald's closed at this hour. Well, maybe there's someone there. It's dark, scary on a Halloween night almost. 6 nights from Halloween here, live in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us. Strip tour on a rainy evening. I was gonna get out and walk, but then thought I don't want. Hey there, Victoria, how you doing? For some reason, we're buffering right away. Les, how you doing? Good to have you here. We're on Charleston. I was on the other side of the freeway, and going under the freeway, we lost signal, but we're back. Welcome, everybody. Robert, how you doing? It's a kind of a rainy night here. Linda, good to see you. Welcome. See what kind of shenanigans we can get into this evening. Philip, how's it going tonight? So I get the window down. There's not a whole lot of noise tonight. Everyone's kind of staying inside. The wind blew through earlier. Some not warm rain and not cold rain, just kind of some rain. I'm guessing many people are staying in there. Steve D, how you doing? I'll be OS. There you go, other Steve. I love it. Artistic Iron. I think, didn't they do a show on like Home and Garden Television or something? I don't know. Main Street. Heading up to the Strip. The Charleston northbound, heading southbound on the Strip here in a moment. Wasn't quite sure where we were going to end up. I was thinking about parking at Treasure Island and going for a little bit of a walk. Got to figure out how to make the chat bigger. Donnie O, how you doing? Welcome. Kind of a strange night. Beth, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you here. We do another Vegas adventure. There's the stratosphere, so those of you with your compasses, you can set them and know which direction we're going. Tonight we're going to demonstrate strip bingo. Today in Los Angeles. Had heavy rain. Car back from the shop and got your booster shot. All right, hold on here. Having trouble reading while on. There we go. Range here and no effects so far. Oh, no side effects. Oh, cool. So that was your third shot? All right, I got to put some different glasses on. For whatever reason, these aren't working for me here. Apologize, everybody. Half the fun is the chat. All right, we're going to pull up here. We're going to pull off to the side and get going, do a proper introduction. It is Monday night. There's football going on. The sky looks really nice. It's cloudy. Came through. Had some menacing clouds earlier with the rain coming down. Enough to wash off a lot of the dust off the vehicle. Oh, J&J in March, so your second shot is like your booster. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully there's no side effects. Hopefully it does its intended purpose for you. MVEL, a Luxor light off in the distance. I'm sure we'll drive by that. Not a lot of pedestrians out. Philip, we hear you calling, but we can't text back right now. Okay. We'll be that communication source. I like that. Been 4 hours so far, looking good for you. Yes. Well, as long as you don't have any sweats or side effects or stiffness, you should be fine. I am no doctor, however, so I wouldn't listen to me on crypto and or medical advice in any way. Although if you rub some dirt on it and get back out on the field, you should be just fine. Still breezy. You have the cold air coming in now that was behind the storm. Might get some more showers here. Let me know what part of the world you're watching from. Check in from your city, your state, your country, your planet. Candy, the bartender's on here. We need to know your planet. We had a bartender back at the Clarion who we swear was an alien. She worked the overnight shift. Haven't seen her since the hotel closed. Maybe she went back to her home planet. Helicopter tours are back going. They had shut down earlier, I think, during the storm. Got a little bit windy. Area 51 aliens. I don't think she was that cool. There's plenty of aliens up there. If you haven't made it to Area 51, it's definitely worth the trip. It's much more exciting than sitting behind this car in front of us waiting for a light to turn. Monday Night Football going on. Feel free to drop scores in. Beth in Western New York. Has it started getting fall colors and cold and all that there? Or when's the first snow come in? Western New York's like northern Pennsylvania, that area. We're closer to Canada. Buffalo, definitely. Arizona Cowgirl, how you doing? Gonna be safe and have a good evening, definitely. You as well. Beautiful weather down in Phoenix over the weekend, today, in the 80s. Can't beat Phoenix in the wintertime. Even better than Vegas. Haven't heard many sirens tonight. Haven't seen any unusual activity yet, other than a guy on a bicycle dragging a bell cart from a hotel with a bunch of stuff on it, like he grabbed it and ran. Couldn't get the camera on fast enough. Spectacular. The pink archway as we head towards the strip from downtown. Amish country next to Jamestown, New York. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't say the last word because I didn't see all the letters and I don't want to say it wrong or get kicked off the internet for saying the wrong word. Hour or so away from Linda. Cool. You guys can be besties. Tied at 10. Winston looking surprisingly good. Oh, cool, for the Saints. Jameson Winston. 10-10. Then the baseball starts tomorrow. You got your basic Atlanta Braves, Houston Astros games. That'll be exciting baseball if you're in Atlanta or Houston. The trash can series. I'm sure there'll be a few banging trash cans during it. Just getting going tonight. If you're just joining us, we are on the far north part of the strip, heading south. Going by the Aztec Inn Casino. Got a little restaurant in there and some old school games. Play some Penny Keno in there. Linda's from Tonawanda. Tonawanda forever. Sahara Hotel Casino up here on the left. Drug deal there on the right. Allegedly. I wouldn't want to smirch those characters' reputation. The Strip Gun Club. Do some shooting. All night tattoos. Would you get a tattoo at 3 o'clock in the morning? Or is that when most people get tattoos? I'm not a tattoo guy. I have no answer to that. I'm open to tattoo responses. So here's how strip bingo is going to work. And tonight we're going to ask you to get a pen and paper, some sort of writing device, some sort of a thing that you can put notations down on. Yeah, Buffalo is a good landmark. People know where that's at. But we're going to be looking for various things to win the bingo game. So if we had a grid of 5x5 spaces, you'd have things in there like Michael Jackson song, gymnast, bikini picture on a light up billboard, big H for Hilton. Derek, how you doing? Great to have you here. Bicycle, street performers, stuff like that. Braves fans, please only chant in moderation. Ever hear of too much of a good thing? All right, so here's my Braves story from 1991, 1990, whenever it was. I had a baseball card shop up in Alaska, and up until then, the Braves sucked. And of course, we had some guy that was a collector who, once the Braves started winning, went out and bought all the Braves gear and thought he was the Braves fan of all time. And so he was just obnoxious. His name was Mike. Won't give you his last name. But Mike was very, very obnoxious. And he just in your face, Braves this, Braves that. Still have the tags on the jerseys, still have the tags on the hat, that kind of stuff. Just obnoxious. And went to the World Series. They ended up losing in Game 6 or Game 7. And I just quickly picked up the phone, called him. As he answered, I went, "Ha!" And I hung up on him. That's the last time I ever spoke to the guy. So, Mike, if you're out there listening, I apologize. It's been 40 years. Hopefully you're over it. 30 years. Only 30 years. I guess I could have waited another decade. Circus, circus. If you like a bunch of kids running around, that's the casino for you. If you like motorcycles in a cage circus show, that's a one for you. Great Dane Mom, how you doing? Good to see you. Derek, you do tattoos all hours of the day? Cool. Usually more busy evening, definitely. Blue Jays. Hello everyone, to Banjo, good to have you here. Bill, how's it going? Good to have you here. As I'm driving, if I miss chat, just chat amongst yourselves and be nice to each other. Appreciate it. Great Dane Mom, good to see you. Thanks for joining us again. When I root for a team, I'll root through the thick and thin. I went through the good and bad with the Broncos, the really bad with the Broncos, and the bad now. Arizona Cardinals fan just because of my ties to Arizona for years and years and years. The year they won the Super Bowl, I had actually predicted it, not because I had any knowledge, but because I was a blinded fan. Graphic One, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. Trying to read the names. We are going to go to McDonald's tonight. Yes. Braves lost to the Jays. That was the year. Okay. I remember, didn't the Blue Jays, they won the World Series in like 93, and then they got it again in 94 because they didn't play a World Series due to the strike. So they're like back-to-back champions just by default. Those are the years when the Expos were really good. The Expos were going to do great in 94, and then they canceled the season, and they moved the team. Poor Montreal. Good is they have Wi-Fi, so the hood. My city has never won a championship, Padres nor the Chargers. Derek, oh. Although the Padres have come close a few times. Steve Garvey, Tony Gwynn. No mustard, that's the trip, the trip. That's at Resorts World. Tad, how you doing? Aloha. Again, Ike12345, good to have you here. If you're new to the channel and we get the buffer going, just stay with us. There's many areas along the trip here that have buffering for some reason. Off to the left, here's the new western expansion of the convention center, and to the right is the old Clarion Hotel and Casino grounds. We did get rain in Vegas today, definitely. I'm going to do the obligatory viewing here of the Clarion grounds, which is going to be the Majestic someday. Pull up here and do a quickie for everyone. This was my first Vegas hotel. Came out here in 2009. The property was coming out of bankruptcy, and my job was to rescue it. And we had more fun at this property. Currently a parking lot. It's 6.5 acres right next to the convention center. And directly ahead of us is where the swimming pool was, the main tower, the casino, showrooms, all that. Oop, got a car coming this way. Try not to get into an accident as we do our view here. But if you go to the internet and check out the implosion of the Clarion Las Vegas, you will see that it went awry. And on the 7th year and 1 day anniversary of the implosion, I will explain what happened. It's not a super exciting, interesting story, but I did it, and I was the reason for it. And I will take full credit for it once the statute of limitations has expired. But you have to see the video to enjoy it. The building directly across, the white building, is a place where they had call centers, like I think it was called Vegas 411 or whatever, but they did a lot of call center stuff, a lot of calling around and doing surveys and such. And they would come cash their checks on Fridays. And so we'd cash their checks for free, and everyone got a free drink coupon. And that's one way we filled up our casino. And so we had so many great fights and things there with that, the free drinks. Piero is here to the right. This is where the movie Casino has a scene filmed in it. Quite a few movies have been filmed in there. Very classic Italian type place, and definitely worth going to if you come to Vegas. The Beach Club was to our right here. It's now a parking lot also. MM, how you doing? Good to have you here. Thanks for checking in. It's a Monday night alternative to Monday Night Football. We'll give you the football scores along with everything else, but something to do if you're not watching football, or maybe you can multitask and have the football on one screen, have our stream on another screen, and maybe cooking tips. Doris, welcome. Everyone's having fun tonight. We're on our way to a McDonald's. August Ice, how you doing? Appreciate you being on the earlier stream. Who's paying tonight? I'm actually, my wife left her debit card in the car here, so I'm actually going to use her debit card tonight. Nobody tell her. We'll keep it a secret just between us and for the rest of time recorded history. If you're watching this in the future, if it's the year 2046, this is what Vegas looked like in 2021. If you're watching this on hologram in the year 2315, these things are called vehicles or cars. Appreciate you sharing the link. Cool, appreciate it. Some new viewers tonight would be great. My wife said, oh good, thanks Derek. My wife said to order anything. I like that. I appreciate you checking on that for me. Tons of wrenches here tonight. Wrenches abound. Saints at Seahawks. So here's the deal. Someone asked me yesterday what my goal is for my 1 year anniversary on YouTube as far as subscribers. And I said 1,800. And then all of a sudden, we're almost 1,800. So let's shoot for 2,000. If I could hit 2,000 subscribers by the 4th of November this year, that would be spectacular. So any help you guys can get or encouragement you can give out there, that would be fantastic. I just missed it for the entire, yeah, I'm buying for the entire stream. There you go. If that's what you're asking. We need some trolls. Yes, we do. We need some troll practice. Troll practice tonight. We had multi-trolls the other night. That was fantastic. That was, that's the first time we had multi-trolls in a stream. We also had our first 100 likes to that stream. So we're setting all kinds of records here. Oh, there's the McDonald's up here on the left. I used to come here a lot, and it was scary during the daytime. So I like coming here at nighttime just to see if I can make it through. I feel kind of like Bruce Willis in one of the Die Hard movies. Not the first two, but any of the other ones. Trying to get through this McDonald's. We should pick up the McDonald's internet as we go through here, so it should be a beautiful stream all the way through. And of course, our goal here is to get the McDouble with no mustard for the fresh beef patties, or the fresh, allegedly, beef patties. If you need your best prices on tonight's shows, you can save 10% with the promo code PRICE at Vegas.com. I don't know why I remember that. Just popped into my head. The game over, 13-10. Oh, so football's done. Okay, cool. Now it's time to have fun in Vegas. Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. Wow, Tony knows the song. That's cool. That we had to memorize that back in the 70s. That's, if you didn't know that, you were nothing. You had to have that, the Pet Rock, and some Chucks. I don't think the McRib is here. Aces Eights, how you doing? I'll see if they get the McRib. I'll ask them for you. The lines move really fast at this McDonald's. They have classical music playing outside. It's a fancy place. The Seahawks. Number 70 should be joining us shortly, and maybe Salmon Fella. Big Seahawks fans. If you had fun last night, I did. I was able to edit out some of the big copyrights from the music that we had, but I did leave, I think it's 12 copyrighted songs because they're needed for the fun of the video. It's one that, wait, hold on. Oh, cool. Staged all to myself. Cool. We did leave some of those copyrighted ones in there that are in a share position with the artists because it makes the video. We wanted to make sure we got the best video out. I don't mind not being monetized on those types of videos because it's fantastic. Are you talking about the Atlanta Hawks or the Seattle Seahawks? It's tough getting fast food in Vegas. A lot of communities right now, they don't have any employees. Very slow. The Seahawks. Is it like Beetlejuice? We can't say it 3 times in a row? I'll be careful not to say Seahawks 3 times in a row. The question is, how does it work with the copyright? And let's see. Oh, I gotta catch a name there. I couldn't see that last chat. Let me get the name first here. No Devella 32. Sorry about that. I get all my glasses on right now. Hello, you lucky you get Ryan because it's super hot in Texas. Yes, it is. Super hot in Texas. What part of Texas you in? So the way the copyright thing works is if it's a cover tune, such as, oh, let's say Journey, that was played 3 times. So 3 times, Journey will get a cut of any ad revenue that is associated with the video. So YouTube runs videos on, or ads on every video, regardless of whether you are whether you're monetized or not. They just run Google ads all the time. And so if you're in the share program, they give you a little taste of that. It's not a whole lot of money, but it keeps the stuff going. South Texas, Corpus Christi, love it down there, except when the jellyfish are in the ocean. And the big ship there, I forget the name of it all of a sudden. I knew the name of it, and as I was trying to say it, it couldn't come out of my mouth. But anyway, so yeah, don't stop believing. So Journey, let's say I generate 10 cents of ad revenue. Of the 12 people and myself, I'll get 1/13 of that 10 cents, and everyone will get an equal share of it. So if it's 2 songs that are copyrighted, then we get 1/3 each. If it's 20 songs or 17 like we had the other day, there's very little ad revenue on those lives where we have all the music, but they are so much fun. And to watch the people dance and watch the bands and all the stuff going on, I don't mind that at all because I enjoy it. I think you all enjoy it. Most people enjoy it. And it brings great content onto YouTube. And I'll figure out another way to generate that ad revenue through some recorded videos or other things that we do. And it's also been very good for bringing on subscribers. So that's fantastic. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We love to have you as part of the channel. If you have a link that you can drop or tell people about your channel, if you're doing a channel, we encourage you to share that with everyone. We want everyone to be successful on YouTube. Yes, when I'm in Fremont, yes, specifically to Fremont Street, because it's cover bands, there's a share mechanism there, and I don't get kicked off completely. What happened on Thursday night is that I had 12 or 13 or 14 songs in a row from the same band without a break, and all of a sudden it froze and we couldn't go any further. Once that happened, it took a while for me to get back on to start doing live streaming again. Not sure if there's a reason, a code, whatever it is. So last night, we made a point of going from bandstand to bandstand, up and down, went by the fish feet guy, into the casino, all that kind of stuff to kind of break up the stream so we didn't have any problems with it. Steve Perico, YouTube, looking for songs. No, what they do, it's the actual music producers, the studios, the copyright holders that do all that. An example is I had a Fleetwood Mac song on a stream for about 14 seconds one time when I was walking the strip, and it just happened to be on one of the casinos, and for 14 seconds it was on my stream, and boy did they shut it down. It was not only ineligible, but it was blocked. They blocked it from view from anyone. Nobody could even see it. Even if you knew it and you had the link to it, you could not see that video until I deleted that portion of it. I had to cut 15 seconds of the entire 3 hours out for that video to be seen by anyone. Others, Rick O'Casey, Beatles, they're very militant that way as well. There's other groups that don't even have copyrights out there. I mean, there's certain songs that I swear we're gonna get shut down for, doesn't even show up on the list. And then, of course, all the stuff that we see with the bandstands down on Fremont Street, most all that is copyrighted stuff because it was all super popular songs. That's why they're playing it. Vegas is paved in gold, yes. Sometimes the screen goes black, sometimes the audio goes off, sometimes the camera just shuts it down. I've got several videos where like I'd leave Treasure Island, walk across to the Venetian, we're watching the gondolas, and then all of a sudden it just stops. It just gets shut off, and I have to up the live stream and keep going. Sometimes it's due to internet signal interruption, and other times there's absolutely no explanation for it until I go back and look at the video and go, aha, okay, that's what happened. It's that song or that visual. And that's why when those girls for $69 trucks drive by us, I have to block them out, because that was one of the triggers one time that got me shut down. The pink car in front of you has the best prices on shows tonight. Oh yeah, definitely. It's their business. They can do anything they want. It's their rules, definitely. And the musicians deserve money for their product. They've created it, they've performed it, they've written it. 100% in agreement with them getting residuals for their artwork. The same way, I'm 100% in agreement for me getting residuals for anything I do. If I decide to sing or dance or make a video or whatever it is, and that's content that I've created, then I want my cut of that as well. So the Pepto-Bismol card in front of us, Vegas.com. I was trying to think of that name back in the 80s when we'd drive up here. We'd go to, it wasn't Vegas.com back then, it was like 1-800-VEGAS, and that's how you get your $9 rooms at the Riviera or the Travel Lodge or whatever it was. Some of those times you didn't want to just show Vegas. James, you learned it the hard way before on the Pepto-Bismol or on the profit sharing? If you've ever had a $9 room at the Riviera back in the day, it was almost worth the $9. All right, I'm excited to make this order. If you're just joining us, we got in line. If you've been with us for the last 15 minutes, we've been in line for 15 minutes. Oh, from other jobs, okay. Yep. For private business lectures? Oh, cool. So are you able to, if you do like corporate gigs like that, have to pay licensing to use music and thing unless you do just a small amount of it. It says people steal content all the time. I've had surfing footage used by others. Yep, got more views than yours. McDonald's is one of my favorite fast foods, yes. It is slow tonight. I have a UFO video from almost a year ago. It was January. It was a January, or actually, it was a New Year's Eve trip. Dropped on January 7th. Coming into Phoenix, got a bunch of UFOs over the desert. Put the video out. It's been used multiple times by foreign news agencies and other websites. I can actually track who's using it. What I did do though was I put in the text there that it's free domain. Anyone can use it anytime they want. Just give me credit for the video where it came, hoping to drive traffic to my website or to my YouTube channel. And so that one's been used multiple times. Sometimes it's the entire video, sometimes it's a piece of it. There was a Korean video where there are all kinds of supernatural things, and I'm 20% of the video that they showed mine. And if you really look at the video, you can tell exactly what it is. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you, but feel free to go way back into the, I was going to say annals, but I don't want to get kicked off YouTube, into the annals of the video productions here on the channel, and you can check out our UFO video from January 2nd, driving back to Phoenix. It's very cool. Well, UFOs, I believe, because I have no idea what that is up in the sky. Oh, here we go.
One moment, please.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks, James. It's all in context. With it. Thanks, Tony. You guys are funny tonight.
What can I get for you today?
Can I get a McDouble with no mustard and a large Diet Coke, please?
You said a McDouble, no mustard, and a large Diet Coke?
Yes, please.
Would that be all for you today?
Yes, please.
Your total was $324 at the first window.
Excellent, thank you. Very professional. Here's the Emerald Suites right in front of us. He called it. The no mustard. Good. No fries. All right, I'm not sure what's going on here. Hold on, everyone. Come on, buffering. Stop buffering. We're gonna do fries maybe later. I like to pace myself. I like to keep my nutrition at a certain level, or whatever this is, if it's not really nutrition. Number 70, sorry about your Seahawks. How about those Kraken? Keith, how you doing? Yes, we are back. Thanks for being here with us tonight. What is the weirdest thing I've seen in Vegas? Okay, I'm gonna need help remembering, because there's two things that are the weirdest things I've ever seen in Vegas. Somebody remind me when I forget. The Blue Pirate. That'll be the trigger to the second story. The Blue Pirate. And both these happened at the Clarion Hotel and Casino. The first one was, I had just got here in 2009. The property was coming out of bankruptcy. And we had 3% occupancy. There's really no reservation system. And it's coming right out of the Great Recession. And we'd have people check in the first of the month. They'd get their government assistance check, and they would check in for 3 or 4 days until the money ran out. And so I was asking the current manager of the property how that worked, and he explained that they'd come in, they'd cash their check at the cage, they'd come to the front desk, hand them the money, and then they would have to wait until they ran out of money and then go kick them out of the hotel. I said, that's kind of an interesting thing to do. It seems nice, but also heartless at the same time. So, you know, it's my first week, and I was going to go ahead and just kind of watch and see what was going on. And as we were doing that, we're about 7 days into it, and I get a notice from the front desk that one of our guests had run out of money. And so we went to the room, and it was a person that did not want to leave. And so we said, I'm sorry, you're out of money. It's time to leave. You've been here for 7 days, and we have to ask you to leave the hotel. And the person took off all her clothes and walked out into the lobby and sat down in a chair. And so I went and got some sheets and things and tried to cover it up. And, you know, we don't want our guests walking in and seeing a naked person in the lobby, because I'm still brand new to Vegas. I didn't realize that was normal everywhere. And so we did our best to, keep it separated. And we called the police that we had a naked person in our lobby. And they started asking us questions like, that wasn't unusual. What kind of naked person do you have in your lobby? Are they being aggressive was one of the questions. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to answer that question. Is the naked person aggressive? Well, no, she's just sitting there politely. Oh, okay, so it's not an emergency. I'm like, okay, not an emergency. One second, get my food here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so 45 minutes, an hour goes by, and we still have, she's moving from chair to chair, and I'm thinking we don't have enough Scotch Guard because we're bankrupt. But we got to deal with this situation. I'm trying to be very polite. I'm a hotel guy. There's always hospitality involved in everything. To walk outside, and she's sitting on the porte-cochere of the hotel bench area out there, and she just sits out there. And we're waiting for the police, and they never ever came by until all of a sudden we see two bicycle cops coming by. And I'm standing there and I'm trying to wave them in. They see who it is and they just keep on riding by because apparently they dealt with her every month for the exact same reason all the time. So a person at the hotel, the police at the hotel, and she's out in the lobby again, this time with clothes on. And we called a taxi for her. And when the taxi showed up, we just said, hey, here's, $40, go get yourself a meal somewhere, put her in the taxi and sent her on her way. So that was very bizarre for me because it was brand new to Vegas at the time and didn't realize that would probably be very normal for us. The second story, and this one is one of my favorite of all stories in Vegas, is work in the casino, and there's a pirate at the bar, a blue pirate, full pirate outfit, had a parrot on his shoulder, and there's parrot debris all over his clothing. So at this point, it's still not unusual. So I go to the bartender and I say, what's the pirate drinking? And of course it was a Malibu rum. And I said, and how is the pirate paying? Are they staying in the hotel? And said, well, it was, but it's checked out. So I sent housekeeping up to the room to make sure that there wasn't any pirate remnants from the parrot. And turns out the parrot had been like a Gatling gun in the room. And so the place, there was pellets everywhere. It was, parrot doudou, to say it in French. So I went to the bar and I talked to the pirate. I said, hey, we're gonna have to charge you a $50 cleanup fee for the mess in the room. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. What do you mean you don't have any money? Well, I have no money. Well, I said, well, I need $50 or I have to call the police on you. And they're like, well, call the cops on me. So I did, 911. Hey, we got a situation here. I've got a pirate in my bar, and the operator cuts me off and says, is it the blue pirate or the green pirate? And I thought that was odd. I'm like, well, it's the blue pirate. And they go, okay, we'll be right there. And I'm thinking, I wonder what the green pirate did that they're okay. But they end up showing up, and they don't want to arrest the pirate. They just want to solve the issue. So the pirate, who's probably about 45 years old, had to call his mom, who they put me on the phone to talk to the pirate's mom, and the mom assured me she would send me a traveler's check for the $50. Well, at this point, it's kind of beyond ridiculous. I'm feeling bad for the pirate. So we go ahead and let the pirate go. Oddly enough, the mom came through, and a couple weeks later, we got a $50 traveler's check to cover the pirate poo. So those are my introductions to Las Vegas back in 2009. So since then, stranger things may have happened, but I'm so jaded to it, it's like, Vegas, baby. This is Paradise Road, headed towards the airport if you keep on going straight. We're gonna circle around by the Virgin Vegas. We'll make a right there. Oh, there's many stories that someday will be written down and either recorded for renting on the audiobooks, or maybe we'll do a movie someday. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I couldn't tell here on YouTube. As stuff comes up, though, I'll definitely share. I love Las Vegas. I love the entertainment. I love the bad entertainment. I love the good entertainment. We did Elvis karaoke for a while in our casino, and we called it the launching pad. is the stage that we put out there, and it was surrounded by vending machines on either side because we had a 24-hour food vending court. And so the launching pad, we had Joe the Hat was the leader of the karaoke event. And there's actually some videos on YouTube I took back then that I can't figure out how to log in and get control of, but we have some karaoke videos. But we had Elvis competitions, and at some point this guy CJ shows up. He used to perform all the time at Slots of Fun. I believe the gentleman has no tongue. We called him the tongueless Elvis. And he had the rhythm and the looks and the moves and all that, but he couldn't pronounce any of the words of the Elvis songs. And so we booked him, because that's what we did. And we brought him in for a show one night, and he spent 2 hours setting up his stage, testing the microphone, just kind of looking away from the crowd, and every once in a while he turned the microphone up and just doing different songs. And people are coming up to me going, what the heck is going on here? Because it's been like an hour and a half of check, 1, 2, check, check. I'm sorry, it was more like, and so I finally said, well, the name of the show is Elvis is Back. And they're like, oh, cool. So everybody sat down while the guy finished doing all his mic checks. And after about an hour, he comes over to talk to me, and everyone's applauding him. And he goes, well, I'm ready to do my show. And I go, no, dude, you just did your show. That's our show. Good night. And I paid him and sent him on his way. It was one of the best shows ever where the guy never turned around to the crowd. Spectacular. But you can see him. I think his name is CJ Charlton, and he's got a couple of videos out on YouTube as CJ Elvis Vegas or something like that. It was a spectacular show. If he would have done anything after that, it would have just been a letdown. The karaoke was not very lucrative. We would share the revenue and the beverages that were sold and the food from the kitchen. But that crowd, they would come in, they'd order a BLT cut 4 ways. We didn't make a whole lot of money. Are you frozen on your end? I think we're still rolling here. Are we still rolling? Uh-oh. All right, we need to do a hashtag check to make sure we're still on. Let's do hashtag 1001. Hashtag 1001. We want 1001 subscribers for everyone. Hashtag 1001. See if anything comes through here. Panjo says we're clear. Okay, Great Dane Mom says yes. Cool. All right, we're back. Thank you very much. Oh, Philip, your cousin. Yes, yes. That was a few months back. That was on a rainy night. Philip, thank you. All right, cool. Roland 1001. Thank you so much. Hashtag 1001. Philip's cousin is pretty much in most parking lots we pull over into to re-trigger for the night. For some reason, your cousin's always there. Number 70 with the word. All right. Up here on our left is Top Golf Las Vegas. That's a fun time. Top Golf is good pretty much anywhere but Vegas. You had to reboot. Okay, it was you. No problem. Glad you're still with us. The hashtag, thank you, Bill, 1001 to signify we want every YouTuber to make at least 1001 subscribers so they can join the partner program. Until you become a Brian Christopher or a NG Slots or the big slot or the big jackpot, it's hard to make a living doing it, but it certainly helps defer the cost, pays for gasoline and McDonald's stops, that kind of thing. In fact, I need to open up my burger now and see how fresh the patties were. Kept driving. Airport directly in front of us. Oh yeah, deliciousness. Super fresh. That's a good McDonald's. I've told the Motel 6 story many times. I'll probably save it. No mustard. Yep, no mustard. The best way. That's the trick. I'm gonna get no mustard on everything. On my chicken wings, no mustard. You met Raja last week? Cool. Excellent. Puts on a great video, great show, great lives. There's so many great YouTubers doing stuff like that. I hope someday to be in their class or their league. It's just fantastic content. Wish I had that kind of money to throw in there too. I kick mine up to $1, I think, when I'm balling, you know. Here's the Oyo to the left. Used to be the Hooters, was manager there for a while. Had the Hooters girls, the Hooters restaurant. Over 30, I think it was close to $35 million in chicken wings we did that year out of that one restaurant. Also had $2 beers at the lobby bar. Did several million dollars in $2 beers. People would come over from the other hotels and casinos, get some beer, get some wings, then go out and do their thing in Vegas. Yeah, they get lots of free play, partly because of what they gamble, but also casinos want them there. Some casinos will fund it, they'll sponsor it, that kind of a thing. Bring them out. I know like Brian Christopher's got the slot room at the Plaza. I'm sure he gets royalties on the play in there as well as licensing of his name. I got to use his name in the video because he happened to be in my video that we showed earlier today. It's not like he even knew he was in it. But he was there, so if I had to go to court, I'm going to stand by that one. New York, New York. Yeah, Motel 6 Tropicana is spectacular. CWJ, it was rainy earlier, and now it's just kind of windy and cool and slow traffic. What are you doing there, buddy? All right. Get out in front of you there. We may lose signal briefly down this strip of the strip, this portion of the strip. Stay with us. We're just kind of driving around. I was going to walk tonight, but I certainly don't want to catch pneumonia. I just wanted to pronounce the P. So we're just kind of driving and checking it out. If the rain stopped completely, we may go back down to Fremont for the big finish here tonight. But I just wanted to see how busy it was here on the strip. Genghis barbecue, all you can eat, 24-hour Korean barbecue. There's the national debt. Someone say that number. 228-909-395. Oh, just went up. Not very busy tonight. I think the cold air and the rain and the wind earlier has kept everybody inside. Plus the game recently got over. Burger's delicious. I'm enjoying it slowly. Don't want to eat too fast. One of these days we'll go into this food court over here and maybe run into Bob Dingo and his mom. We'll have some meals. Haven't seen the Dingo in a while. Does some pretty good content. I love watching him when he gets around. I need to get those mutton chops too. That'd be cool. Church fundraiser trip to Vegas. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that story. Yep. Not very far from the strip, just down Tropicana there. I wonder with the Vicarious Vegas. No, it was a. It's not a strip burger, although a strip steak burger would be delicious. LL Slots, how you doing? With the wind earlier, I wonder if they've shut down the water shows. But as I say that, I see the fountains going on right now at the Bellagio. Dingo lives in Arizona. Okay, cool. Did not know that. I found his channel several months ago. It was so much fun to watch. Did a lot of food stuff. My Best Luck Casino. Oh, wow. Dude, right in the middle of the road there. Best Luck Casino. Oh, new subscriber. Marco, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. As we try to get to 2,000 by the 4th of November, our 1-year anniversary. Palace Station has been very good to me on the Keno side. Most of the station casinos have been. The most money from one casino would be Palace Station. I've hit 7 out of 7 jackpots multiple times on their Keno machines. Sometimes nickels, sometimes dimes, sometimes the quarters. The most money I've ever won in one specific game is a 7 out of 7 on the Keno for $7 grand on a $1 bet. The most numbers I've hit in Keno is 8 out of 8. I've done it 3 times, never a 9 of 9 or a 10 of 10. And slot machine jackpots, I was on a trip to China in 2012, and I'd been there for about a week or so. came back, flew all the way back, went through Korea, flew back over the ocean, landed in Vegas. I'd been up for probably 17, 8 hours, whatever it was. Got off the plane, got through customs, and like any good Las Vegas guy, went directly to the Silver Sevens Casino instead of back where I was staying. And I sit down at a progressive machine, and it had a bunch of different games tied in, old school games tied into it, and had a bunch of different levels of progressives. And as I'm playing, it's one of those horse racing games where you get the cups and you get the bonuses and the whole thing. And I trigger the bonus, and then I trigger the bonus again, and then I trigger it again, and again, and again. I ended up winning the mini, the minor, the grand, but not major, and it was about $7,000 all total. Spectacular, all for about a $20 buy-in. That was way back before I was filming any of this stuff. I was stoked when I hit that. I was actually, when it was over, like any real gambler, I was upset I didn't get all of them. I didn't get the major, but it was really cool. The most surprising win, and I kind of alluded to this story the other day, I actually had a root canal many years ago when I was here, and they loaded me up with Demerol. And so I had a friend driving me. I wasn't about to drive myself, much like last night. And so this person had another appointment, and I guess I was kind of an inconvenient way. So I get dropped off at the Rancho Fiesta out by the Texas Station Hotel. And I go in, and I sit down, and I remember sliding a $100 bill into the Keno machine, and I'm playing Caveman Keno, and I'm not really aware, I'm just kind of hitting numbers, and all of a sudden the machine breaks. And I'm like, oh crap, I broke their machine, and I could see the security guy coming at me. And I'm freaking out, because, how am I going to pay for this machine I just broke? And the guy comes up and says, dude, I need your ID and your social security card. And I go, I don't know what happened, I was just hitting the buttons. And he goes, you won. I go, what do you mean I won? I'd hit a $5,000 jackpot on Caveman Keno, and I didn't know it because the Demerol hadn't worn off yet. So I sat there, and he loaded me up with $100 bills and the whole thing, and a friend came back to pick me up, and he said, let's go have some food, and went to Benihana. I treated. Another surprising jackpot was late at night at the Tuscany. They used to have a restaurant there where you get a $2.99 steak and eggs dinner or breakfast. But you had to be there from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I think it was, 1 to 5. And so we're there at 2 o'clock in the morning, waiting to get our table. And I went and sat down at a Keno machine. And this was in probably 2010 or 2011 when the economy was still really bad out here. And I hit 7 out of 7 on a quarter for $7,000. And it took them probably 4 hours to pay me. Either the cage guy wasn't there, they didn't have enough money, who knows what it was. But they came out, and when they finally paid me, I got hundreds and fives and 20s and a bag of nickels and everything. But it took about 4 hours for them to pay me that night. That was really cool. I took that money and ran. Definitely 2 forms of ID, like a social security card and your ID of some sort. They don't like holding taxes for you anymore here in Vegas. I do carry mine in a secret hiding spot. If you're going to grab my wallet from my front pocket, you won't get it. In my wallet, in my secret front pocket, has fake IDs, and there's a few bucks in there so you don't come back and punch me in the face because I was broke, and then a bunch of players cards that you can't use. But if you do use them, I get the points for it, so that's cool. Yeah, I totally broke the bank that night. The only other time I broke the bank, another gambling story, I apologize if they get boring, let me know, but I will keep telling them, was in Reno at a OSHA training back in 1999. I was working at a hotel in California, Long Beach, California. Had to go get 40 hours of principles of occupational safety and health. Park here for a minute in the open, catch up on the chat. Wow, thanks Resorts World. Let me know if you're still with us. Can see a few people still here. Good. Refresh. I'm gonna refresh mine. Is it black screen, or are we good? Good now? Thank you, Salmon Fella. Not sure what's going on at Resorts World tonight. Both going north and south. That happened both times we went. Keep driving. I will. still with us? Good, we're back. Good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, both times we passed Resorts World tonight, that's happened. Holy cow. We are back better now. Okay, good. Very good. There's the Royal Resort. Seems to be okay over here. Not sure why Resorts World is, are they jamming the signal, or is it a ray gun from outer space? There we go. Am I buffering again, or am I back? It says buffering. Switch to 720 if it's blurry on your end. Okay, thank you. I was at 115 viewers. We're back to 50. They're coming back strong. Outstanding. Let me know that you guys are back. Appreciate it. So I think right as we were telling the stories there, you missed the one about the skydiving hookers, and then the other one about them dropping the charges. So I'll have to tell us on the next live stream, because I don't want to tell them again in case I already said it. Could be the clouds. Definitely could be the clouds. See, I want to drive the other way now, and I don't want to go by Resorts World ever again because of that. We'll go down on past the convention center and around that way so we don't lose it. Yeah. If you missed those two stories, we'll get them on the next live stream. Yeah, I won't bore you with telling the skydiving hooker story again. We'll make a trip to Ross's one of these days. That'd be fun. That's where you get to dress for less. Or, I don't want to tell that story. So the Marriott here on the right, fantastic hotel. The gentleman who was the general manager of that won GM of the Year for Marriott a few years back because he was able to manage his hotel through the implosion of a hotel next door. Well, that was our hotel that got imploded. And so that was in 2015, the implosion. It was the 2016 Marriott convention where he won that at. I actually walked up and shook his hand and said, I should get half of that. And he laughed because our building going down and him being able to manage through that's what won him the award. So, okay, I think we're back. We're still back? We are back. Cool. So the Las Vegas Convention Center directly in front of us, expanding to like 2 billion square feet. They're announcing lots of great... Rob, yes, you did. They're announcing lots of great conventions coming back next year. There's rumors that the mask mandates are going to start going away in November. How many rounds am I planning to do? Was that a question for me? When you say rounds, are you talking about driving around? I try to catch as much as I can. Appreciate all the likes. We're at 54 now, halfway to 100. If we get 100 tonight, that'll be our third one. Yeah, the other gentleman won the award. Yeah, not me. I would have got the award for most imploded hotels that year. If you do get a chance, check out the Clarion Implosion Las Vegas videos. It's very funny. It was the 13th implosion of the major hotels in town here, and it went awry. This will take us past the West Gate and past the back end of the Sahara. And of course, the Stratosphere. We'll head towards downtown, head towards that action. The good thing about Fremont Street is even when it's rainy and cold, it kind of stays warm in that little bubble. So last night it was actually very warm. Yep, the elevator shaft's still standing. That one. It was February of 2020 it was imploded. And I had already moved on. I'd moved to Texas for another hotel project I was at. And I got to watch it live on TV. And I laughed and I laughed and I laughed because I knew what had happened. And honestly thought that that people would have... anyway, I'll tell the story in February. Oh, what do we got here? Construction here on Paradise. caught the bus to Fremont from, oh, what an experience. The Bronx Wanderers. Yeah, I have not seen their show. They've been there for a while. They got to be good. You don't last very long in Vegas if you're not good. If you put on a decent show, you can make some good money here, build a following. A lot of people do residencies in Vegas so that they have that credit when they go to other cities. So if you go to see a comedian who just says, you know, just appeared in Vegas, you're probably going to be more interested in watching them perform than someone who just appeared in Iceland or somewhere. Not that Iceland's a bad place, it's just not known for its stand-up comedy. It's a great show, cool. A photo of Debbie Reynolds standing in front of the elevator shaft. I never saw that. If that's out there, that'd be cool. But we got to deal with Debbie's son, Todd Fisher. We were gonna have Carrie Fisher do a one-woman show at the showroom. Had Jimmy Osmond, had Teller from Penn and Teller did a show there. He would launch shows. He'd test them out at other casinos and then sell the show. And it was really an in-depth, deep, scary kind of a thing that they did. Built out the stage wonderfully, put a lot of money into it, and then sold off the show. Albert, thanks for checking in. Good to have you here. Got a scooter gang here in front of us. Wouldn't be too cold riding the scooters at 5 miles an hour. Got some good press yesterday on the Arts District. And if you guys were watching Boar Frederick yesterday, at the beginning of his stream at some point, he was driving towards downtown. I just happened to be standing out in front of the English Hotel when he drove by. He didn't see me, and I didn't realize I was going to be on his stream. I just happened to be watching the stream, and there I am standing out front. So I was able to make it onto his broadcast yesterday. I feel pretty good. I had 2 broadcasts yesterday based on that. Got 76 folks back with us. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. MJ Live tribute concert at the Strat is very good. I don't know if it's still on right now. There's actually 6 or 7 quality Michael Jackson tribute artists in town, and like super high quality shows. It's fantastic. If you like Michael's music, you don't have to agree with his politics, but if you like his music, I have not bumped into Traveling Ruby yet. I've seen her stuff. It's got like 75, 80,000 subscribers. Great content. I would love to spend some time with her and all the other vloggers here in town. Fantastic stuff that they bring, different angles, different views of Vegas. Like right now, we're getting ready to go down the Main Street drive through the Arts District, if I don't wreck on the way up here. Keno and Kagan, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. The back part of Stratosphere back here eventually needs to be cleaned up for Vegas to continue to grow. There's a lot of lower, I don't want to say income, lower maintained buildings that charge less in rent and probably overcharge based on the condition they're in. And it creates an area that's not very safe, and that's backed up by police statistics. I'm not making a commentary there whatsoever. But once this area between here and downtown completely cleans up, look out, it's so cool. So the Arts District starts kind of right here, and there's everything from the breweries to the restaurants to the nightclubs, tattoo parlors, antique shops, secondhand stores, people riding bikes the wrong way on the street, a little bit of everything. If I would have known which vehicle he was in, I probably would have waved him down like he was a taxi. That would have been cool. Hidden Gem Hotel. Is that something somebody does, or I mean, certainly there's tons of great opportunities to do that kind of content. I just don't want to copy everybody else. We'll do our thing. We'll have fun. We'll see what we see and go where we go. I know that there's a lot of stuff that's similar that each channel does. I know, like yesterday, Roar was driving. You know, if I had never driven around before, I'd be a little reluctant today to do it, but this is something that we do a lot of, especially in bad weather. You know, playing Las Vegas Bingo, I don't know if anyone's ever done that, so when we launch that, it's going to be unique to this channel, but I guarantee you others will do it as well, because it's going to be fun. I appreciate that, Aces. Yeah. I'm having a blast, and I appreciate the fact that you all are enjoying it and want to come along with me. It makes it more fun. And certainly, since I love this community, I'm a big supporter of all things Vegas, or most all things Vegas, except for the illegal stuff. I certainly want to promote this area because we got the new hotel going in. Lots of great restaurants and bars, murals. We had a mural painted last weekend that we just finished repainting. It wasn't commissioned in any way, and somehow it got up there. There's a lot of graffiti in certain areas that you can see multiple graffitis on top of each other as they argue and fight with their graffiti. Lots of breweries here, microbreweries. In fact, one right across the street from our new hotel will be making beer for the English Hotel. So there's at least 4 different English hotel beers that we'll be getting from the brewery across the street. This Retro Vegas store here to the right, if you're ever in town, go there and check it out. There's a lot of historical stuff in there. So much cool merchandise and memorabilia. And then if you like lava lamps and that kind of garbage, garbage I mean in a very positive way, they got that in there as well. You're a teacher. You have to get up before the sun does. Good night. Oh, that's right, it's you. Good night, Tina. Thank you for watching, Arizona Cowgirl. Appreciate your support for these last 55 years of your life, or whatever it is. Did I lose track of that? Say goodnight to the cats. Hope everything's going well for you down there in Cowgirl land. You're an art addict. Well, you're gonna love what we're gonna be doing with a couple of art galleries down here. We're gonna have some massive art pieces, some very expensive stuff, some European stuff, some local stuff that we're going to be displaying at our hotel for sale or for gallery purposes. You can come check it out. But we're gonna go, we're gonna drive by one of these graffiti flash points and show you what I'm talking about. Let me give you a warning in advance. There's some derogatory wording, and there's an image that may be Jeff Bezos's rocket ship and or something else that's visible if it's still out there. So we'll see what it looks like. This is the intersection of Charleston and Main Street. We're going into what's known as the Brewery District. More and more businesses coming down here all the time. I spend a lot of my time giving tours of the hotel to potential future businesses. They want to see what we're doing and then certainly understand what's happening in the whole regeneration of this part of the city. 5-6 years ago, you wouldn't come down here in the daytime, and now there's all kinds of fun stuff. But then there's also the burned out buildings here to the left. Got that on YouTube a couple months ago when that thing burned. We're gonna go make a right here at the English Hotel at the corner of Coolidge and Main Street in Las Vegas. Oh, is that the new Pepper Club there, that building on the left? Why, yes it is, due to open sometime in early 2022. That's Todd English's newest restaurant here in Las Vegas, the Pepper Club. This area right here eventually will be a parking lot structure. Right next to it, where you see this artwork right here, pop-up concerts happen here all the time, whether it's a band launching a new album. I've seen a lot of photo shoots for album covers or for promotional stuff in front of this artwork right here specifically. These are famous artists from the Arts District here in Las Vegas. They do commissioned work. We're actually going to commission several of these folks to do work at our hotel. We have lots of what we'll call canvases. Let me move the camera here for you over this way. So this is looking west at the English Hotel. And notice all the cement and white areas and all this. This is all going to be decorated at one point or another with different types of art from local artists. As we go by the big white building here, which is the pool house, houses the restrooms and the pool pump room and all that, you'll notice this area right here is a different color. And we got tagged there by a graffiti artist during one of the First Friday events here. And so that's, we couldn't really match the paint color right away, but we wanted to paint over it so that there's not encouragement to come back and tag us again. And if you go over this way a little bit, here's where our parking lot, one of the parking lots is at. Is that good English? Is at. This whole area here was tagged last Sunday, and it was from one side all the way to the other. So Luis at our hotel here is becoming an expert at covering up graffiti and was able to get in there, cover it up. We left the Gospel Deliverance Church sign up there in case Someone wants to restore that. It's historic here in this area, but we did paint over, like on this water box from the water department. Now these cones, or they're not cones, barriers here have all kinds of graffiti on them. Those are mobile and they came that way, so those aren't really like an area of contention or an area of dispute within those people that do tagging. So I'm going to pull over here and I'm going to show you, and notice the art on the other building. That's actual art. We're going to do murals here. We're going to repaint this whole area with the local artist murals, and we're going to do it in a way that hopefully everyone respects that and they leave it alone. So I'm going to back up here. I'm going to reposition the camera, and it looks like there's additional tagging that has gone on since I was here today. Let me put this back down here for you. So across the street there, it started out with one tag, then there was another one, then a third one, then they went over it with some white paint, then the red paint has come back 2 or 3 times, and then someone who is a space enthusiast did that depiction of the recent space launches there on the left side. But this is an area, this building here also got hit really hard, but they got right out and they covered it up, and so you can't really see the graffiti, you can just tell where it was painted over. And in the hierarchy of graffiti artists, there's people that do it professionally and do a great job with it, and then there's those that just have spray cans of paint and nothing better to do, and taking advantage of the lax drug laws or whatever it might be that have motivated them to do that, and they're just tagging all these buildings and just ruining the area. So it's sad, because we want to do the right thing and we want to be supportive of the arts community, but there's always got to be some knucklehead that messes it up like that. Some of these buildings are nothing but graffiti, and that keeps them up and not falling down because the paint is so thick on them. Now, we walked this way the other night, and we went down one of these alleyways, and there was that 1994 limousine. I'm wondering if it's this alley here. I want to check it out again. You want to chase some fake flamingo girls? We may end up doing that tonight. Trying to figure out where we're at. So this is Casino Center and Gas with 2 S's. This whole area, lots of redevelopment. I've noticed also there's a lot of wedding chapels, like you would find a sandwich shop, like where an old Subway or a mom and pop sandwich shop would be. There's wedding chapels in these buildings now. And we believe that there is 27 wedding chapels within 2 miles of the new hotel. And so we want to do lots of receptions, small groups, all that at the New English Hotel. And for more details on the English Hotel, go to Marriott.com, type in Las Vegas, and the English is the first one that comes up. James Jacobs, thank you for subbing. We appreciate that. Oh, there it is right there. I'm going to go this way. Oh, maybe probably shouldn't have, but maybe we're okay. This is that 1994 limousine and a mattress in the road here. This is a sweet red velvet interior limousine right here. Check that thing out. We walked through here the other day and the guy was polishing it up, getting ready to take the owner on a trip. But certainly inside there's plenty of room for bodies. You know, for comfortable riding, I think is what I meant to say. This alleyway, I wouldn't walk it. Driving it seemed to be okay. Try to stay as safe as we can here. Ooh, another limo. It's a wedding chapel one. The other day we saw the graffiti alley. We got to drive through that. Wonder if we should follow the limo for a few minutes here. I wonder if that's Lady Gaga. Could be Elvis Presley's niece. Could be anybody. James, I'm glad you're a subscriber. Hope you enjoy the Keno videos. There's plenty of them out there. I did a count the other day as we oh, what are we doing here? I'm gonna go. Oh, traffic jam. As we approach our first anniversary, between the live events and recorded videos, over 2,000 pieces of content I put out in this first year. And hopefully there's something there for everybody in all different denominations, all different games. I'm gonna miss chat for a few moments here as I try to figure out where I'm at. I made a wrong turn. Oh, we're on 4th, okay. I know where we are. Yep, John Gruden. Let's see, it could be John Gruden in the limo. Exactly, he's on his way to his new gig. He's a singer, a backup singer for Adele. going to do a, I don't want to say drive-by. We're going to drive through Fremont real quick, get a glimpse, see how busy it is, see if it's worth stopping or if we should keep driving. We did a lot of Fremont last night and last week. 2,000 videos, definitely. The idea was to get a lot of content out there for people to enjoy. Try to find our niche. And let's see here, we got the marshal coming up behind me, and I've got a camera on in my car, so I'm going to pretend like I'm pulling in here. And I'm going to wait until he goes by, and I'm going to back out. Lizard Patrol. Hello, it's me, John Gruden. Nice. Okay, I'm going to back out, hopefully not hit anybody here. Oh, we're going to go all the way through. So hang on with me, we might lose signal. I made a wrong turn, we have to pull a ticket. How do you do this here? Get a ticket. That's how you do it. All right, this is how you get in and out real quick. Stay with me. We might buffer a little bit in here. Now, I'm not saying all 2,000 videos and lives were good, but I got them out there. When I first started, I just started cranking out content because that's what all the YouTubers said to do. Just start somewhere, do something. And so I did. And I had 39 subscribers on New Year's Eve. I remember that because I was hoping to get to 50 someday. And then I got my first 100 subscribers by the end of January. And then by April 26th, I had 1,000 subscribers. And now we're approaching 2,000 subscribers. And it's just amazing the growth of the channel. And it's all because y'all, and hopefully we're all doing things that we like doing together and keeping it fresh and fun, and definitely not, don't want to get political, don't want to get angry, don't want to do any of that kind of stuff, because there's so much of that out there. You can go somewhere else for that. We just want to have a good time here. Boom, look at that, free parking for 14 seconds. You're at 50 right now. That's a good place to be, because it's real hard to get that first 50. Then it's even harder probably to get to that 100. Then after the 100, it starts to pile on. There's stopping points along the way, and I don't know if it's just coincidence, but like it's JBTV and a bunch of the people that I've been working with, when you get to certain numbers, the parking garage tour. When you get to certain numbers, you pause for whatever reason. And the worst is when you hit 900. It seems like it takes forever to get to 900, but then from 900 to 1,000 is torture. And you'll get to like 950, and all of a sudden you'll lose 20 subscribers. And you get dropped back down to 930. And you don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But everyone's gone through that. And I think what it is that YouTube starts scrubbing your subscribers to make sure they're legit, and they take a good look at you because you're getting real close to being part of their partnership program. And then once you break 1,000, it takes off again for a while, and then it pauses. But recently, we've been doing real well here, and I appreciate y'all for being a part of that. Little police action here. I'm gonna pause. I don't want to drive through. Get the yellow light so we can watch. Go ahead. Awesome. There's a cop still. Yeah, I'm gonna make eye contact. I'm gonna act like that's no big deal, like I'm supposed to be here. Now they're cuffing the guy. They're checking his back pockets. The couple from Iowa here wasn't sure if they wanted to cross the street, but I think they're gonna be okay. There's always police action in Vegas. Pepsi truck flashing. Hey Tony, how you doing? Tony MTZ. Good to have you here with us. We got Tony and Tony. Oh my gosh, please walk in front of me here. We have some superheroes. Either that or it's Halloween costumes, or they're leftover. They just got out of the EDC. No, you're good. You're good. It's red. Don't worry about it. You're fine. We'll get you next time. I wonder what he did. Oh, yeah. Do a burnout. And flip a donut right there. That'd be great. That'd be a perfect time to do it. Always looking out for my best interest. I appreciate that. Is that the Neon Museum over there? We have the Clarion, or the Greek Isle sign, I believe, is in the Neon Museum. If you ever get a chance to check that out. Here's the El Cortez specialty rooms. The Cabana Suites. I understand those are spectacular. I have a free stay at the El Cortez I need to start doing. I gotta take advantage of that. Now down here, downtown Las Vegas, Tony Shea of Zappos was buying up a lot of this property before he passed away and refurbishing it and trying to put stuff back into service and really putting a lot of effort into downtown Vegas. And ever since he's passed, it's all been tied up, I guess, in probate or whatever they do as the family fights over the assets. But there was a lot of great expansion going on here on the eastern side of Fremont. But there's also a dividing line down here. We'll go drive down it, and you'll see the point where you probably don't want to walk as a pedestrian. And I plan on doing, let's see, do Reno, Las Vegas soon. I don't know that I'll be in Reno anytime soon. Certainly been up there many times. Used to help manage the Calneva Resort in Lake Tahoe and would spend a lot of time in Reno. I know we have some viewers from up there who are complaining about the cold air and the snow coming. Here's the Ferguson Motel. If you haven't been to Vegas yet, go see Meg. She's a bartender. We're trying to steal her for our hotel. But the Ferguson Hotel, let's see here. Some cool artwork. There's no vacancy, but certainly come check it out if you get an opportunity. They got the bars going at night on the weekends. It's at 1028 East Fremont. Very cool place. It's almost like the container park, except there's no praying mantis flames coming out. Mothership Coffee, cool. Reno is nice and definitely colder than Vegas. The Lucky Motel, a lot of these were redone but never opened. But they, you can tell they refurbished them, they painted them, they did the interiors with the idea of turning them into something. And I do know that Airbnb is trying to buy up as much stuff as they can here in Vegas to own themselves. The Lucky Lady there to the right. This was when you drive into Vegas back in the day, before freeways, you had to come in on Boulder Highway to Fremont Street. You had to pass all these places. I remember a few times when the $9 rooms weren't available over at the Riviera, you'd end up at one of these places, and you definitely wanted to have a tetanus shot before you checked in. This is getting towards the end of where you'd want to be. You're starting to cross over into the sketchy area. Here's the Desert Moon Motel. It's also sold out. That one advertises the Netflix and chill. They have kitchenettes and color TV. Kind of driving beside the bus here. That takes 25% of the opportunity for a stray bullet out of the equation. Now down in this side, we just crossed over into area of economic distress. It's an opportunity zone in Las Vegas. If you're an investor, it's a great place to put some money and get some benefits and some discounts and tax breaks. If you want to live in a place like this, you just got to be very careful of what it is you ask for. A couple of these places here have been for sale for a while. There's a hotel we just drove by, the Safari. They wanted $2.5 million for a 25-room motel, but you can turn it into apartments. Just the problem is it's the neighborhood. You know, location, location, location. We're coming over to where Philip's cousin was hanging out in the parking lot the other night when we were driving by. Maybe she's still there. She was very talkative that night. There's no chance she was on any substances. That's 100% sarcasm. Exactly. Sarcasm is my superpower. Gonna try to get some sleep, LL. Okay. See you later. Thanks for checking us out. And everybody check out LL Slots, some great content. Was that gunshots I just heard or banging trash cans? Are the Astros in town? I got some lights going on over here. But definitely check out LL Slots, some great content. Great gaming over there in the other side of the country. Some new casinos I'd never seen before. We're going to take Eastern, southbound. I'm going to swing around and do the strip one more time, if we can make it that far without losing signal. This is a neighborhood part of Vegas. This is where a lot of people just live. There's some businesses along the way, but people actually live in Vegas, and these are the types of neighborhoods. Well, let's take a vote. Who would like to walk Fremont Street? Put in hashtag Fremont. And if you want to drive the strip again, put in hashtag strip. We'll do an unofficial survey, and I will follow your lead. So Fremont or strip? Fremont or strip? I got McDonald's earlier, so I'm good for now. Appreciate it. We got one Fremont. I'm hoping those are thumbs ups. Appreciate it. Got a strip, got a 2 strips, got a strip club. A very scientific ice cream, Fremont, strip, choice. I'm not sure what that emoji is. I'm sure it's it looked like a pretzel. Strip then Fremont? Okay, we'll do it all. We'll do some of the strip and then Fremont for sure. How's that? Will that work for everyone? Samstown, El Cortez, Allegiant Stadium. You want me to find Gruden? I think he's camped out there. He's got a tent now. All right, we're gonna go from Sahara. We're gonna shoot over to the next street, cut up. We'll strip it. This is Philip's niece's or cousin's parking lot right there. Another Panda used to go through here. Area 15, great place. Lost signal last time I went in there though. Love Area 15. If you like the Burning Man out in the desert, it's kind of like that here. Whatever you want, cool, thank you. Appreciate that, Les. Yeah, we have to, we had an internet hotspot that disappeared over the weekend in our neighborhood over there. So I'm not sure if it got thrown away, someone borrowed it, whatever. But I've been taking that around. Mandalay Bay. Let's see. So Eastern. I think Gruden is driving. He's driving the van, advertising the girls to the room. I like that. I don't think we're expecting more rain. It was stopped at 9 o'clock according to the forecast, so I think we're through the rain. It is a little bit chilly. If this is, which road is this here? Desert Inn. Oh, I know why we didn't want to do the strip. Because we lost the signal every time we go by Resorts World. That's why. That's okay. We're going to make it right here at Desert Inn. Remember the Desert Inn? Who went to the Desert Inn back in the day? It's not windy in Summerlin. Cool. Summerlin is where I go when I have my heart attacks. I had one, basically, and I went to the Summerlin. I went up to Summerlin for the hospital. It's very nice up there. So Desert Inn goes under the freeway, goes behind the Clarion and next to the fun stuff at the Sands. 59 degrees in Vegas right now. It did cool down. It was in the high 70s earlier, even with the wind. Definitely too much weed yesterday in the air. Holy cow. I don't know if I'm supposed to admit to it or not, but I actually had 3 Almond Joys walk back to the hotel to get my car. I just started eating. I had 3 Almond Joys with 2 bars in each one, and I chowed all of them by the time I got back to my vehicle, and then I realized why. Take us to Pink Box Donuts. Where is Pink Box Donuts? There's the Encore in the Wind. 52 in Colorado Springs. Las Vegas sounded woozy last. Definitely woozy. I must have, yeah. I've never seen a Pink Box Donuts. If we see one, that'd be awesome. It'd be delicious. Maryland Parkway. It's at the Westgate. So we'd have to go in. Do they have drive-thrus? Krispy Kremes would have been delicious last night. Now, as a human being, I can honestly say I have never willingly smoked any of that junk. Ever. I've never made a decision to ever do it on my own. Doesn't mean I've not been in situations where the smoke was so thick. Specifically at the Clarion Hotel and Casino, our smoking floor was our first floor, and my office was on the first floor. And we would have meetings about 3 o'clock on Wednesdays in the afternoon. And we noticed week after week, we started bringing more snacks and more things to this meeting. And we realized it was because of the smoking going on the first floor was going through the air system into my office. I couldn't understand why that was the most popular meeting of the week. Everyone always showed up to that meeting. We had to move our meeting. Couldn't afford the snacks anymore. Put on like 20 pounds. Enjoying my McDonald's diet soda still. It's held up really nice. We're gonna go under a little bridge here. The king size Reese's, oh, delicious. Okay, so you've never had it? So we will try the Pink Box Donuts at some point. We need to make a list. Who's gonna be the sergeant at arms on the channel and make a list of all the things that we have to do? I love a challenge. I love going to places and trying new things. We have to plan it out. Make sure I'm cautious. I always like to walk stuff first. Oh, Kit Kat bars, don't even start me. Love Kit Kat. The only reason I enjoy Halloween when the kids were younger is because I got all the Kit Kats. I don't think they even knew what a Kit Kat was till they were a lot older when they could buy their own. All right, we're gonna cut here so we don't lose signal. We'll head back to Fremont. I knew there was a reason we went to Fremont. I just forgot to stop. This is deja vu for you. I apologize if you just joined us. This is our first time tonight driving on this portion of the road. Oh, look, the convention center. Oh, look, the Clarion. We would actually take the kids out. We were in Illinois when they were youngest, and we'd go door to door to door forever, as long as we could get them. We'd actually hustle them along because we wanted to see what kind of candy they got. Delicious. You know, you're too young for that kind of candy. It's bad for your teeth. And then we go chow. Kit Kat in Canada, made by Nestle's. Cool. If you can see those sparkly little sign there just under the walking bridge on the left, that's the Landmark Casino sign that's still there. It in itself is a landmark. The landmark was the one that looked like a spaceship up top. And a lot of the movies like Mars Attacks and that kind of thing, you get to see the landmark get blown up. That was just right here on the left side, so you can see that little blinky light there. There's a lot of historical landmarks like that here in Vegas. One of these days, maybe we'll do a tour of the lesser-known landmarks. Hey, look, the Bronx Wanderers are performing nightly here at the Westgate. You guys have been here with us for a while. Pretend like that's the first time you heard that. Westgate used to be the Hilton. Used to be the Las Vegas Hilton, huge property. I think Barry Manilow was going to play there, or used to play there, or will play there, for you Manilow fans. Oh, I can't go that way. I hope that's not a cop behind me. For those of you who are learning how to drive, that was an example of what not to do. Look at the ditch I would have driven into. Holy cow. And I haven't been to Fremont yet. Holy cow. So Barry is currently at the Westgate. I hear it's a spectacular show. Then there's Eddie Griffin at the Sahara. I love Eddie Griffin, very funny guy. So MJ live at the Strat, the legend lives on. So it says performing nightly, so I believe he's still there. Yeah, big trench, big trench. That would have been ugly. All right, now I can go past the bus. Holy cow, that would have been tragic. You guys almost got to see that firsthand. That would have been spectacular. The guy, same person still behind me. I'm probably terrified. 3990 East Sunset Road. That's on the other side of the strip. Next time we do the airport, we'll stop there for sure. Would have been interesting content. You know, do it for the show. Keep driving. Okay, thanks. Would have definitely been interesting. We could have seen some airbag deployment. I've seen the RuPaul performance. I also, Frank Marino in town, they do the Divas show. Spectacular. It's an all-male performance group doing female performers, and very well done. Frank Marino has been here forever. Just a fantastic show. Not sure if it's currently being performed, but if that's your type of entertainment, definitely recommend. Yeah, the airbags have cracked the windshield, cracked my... Oh, got more action, more police action here. This is why we came by here. Crash or crash Las Vegas? Exactly. So this is the area we're talking about. They need to clean up and really fix this part of town. Oh, it's ice cold. I just opened the window. Appreciate y'all being here. We're coming up on 100 likes, hopefully. We can hit 100 again. Got 17 more to go. This will be our third 100 like thing in the last 7 days. Outstanding. If you're new to the channel, we just do various things, whether it's the Strip, Fremont Street, coin collecting, slot machines, Keno. The hotel to the left is the Stratosphere. The Strat. Nice, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for another great stream. Are you able to give a tour of the notorious tunnel? Ooh, hold on. That taxi drivers use before flat rate. Oh, is that the one off the airport? We can do that. I don't know if the signal will make it all the way through that, but that's right off the airport when the taxi drivers would ask the person getting in the cab if they would like to have the scenic tour, you know, take the Strip or the scenic tour or whatever, and no matter what the person said, they'd take them on that trip because it'd make like a $50 taxi fare. Yep. Outstanding. Let's see here. Intel Wild, welcome. I've seen you on other chats. Good to have you here. Appreciate it. And I'm trying to read everyone here. Is that Kyle? Good to have you here. When I get out of the car up here, we'll go ahead and put my glasses on and catch up on a lot of the chat. We're driving through the Arts District again. This is our second time through. If you're just joining us, this is the downtown Vegas being redone. And I'm going to try to make all the lights. The last one's red, which means we're going to start losing lights here if I don't gun it. What's the speed limit here? Uh-oh. Yellow. Oh, it didn't turn. Cool. We're going to make them all. The speed limit's 30, and I'm doing just 33 or so. I think that the The Charleston one might change, but we may, oh, yep, there it goes. So we're trying to run the table here. It's only 9:30. It's windy. We got a lot of stuff to do here. Green does mean go. We will certainly gun it as best we can. We are having fun tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I know I am. As we get ready, we're gonna go do some Fremont now. There's still an hour plus of music down there. We'll go check out the bands. My go-to Vegas hotel, when I stay here, when I drive up from Arizona or come in from Texas, I love the Orleans. I'll stay at the Gold Coast, the Palace Station, Sam's Town, love all of those. The Virgin, when it was a Hard Rock, I'd stay there. I haven't stayed since it's been the Virgin because I'm living here now. But of course, the English Hotel in the Arts District is my #1 favorite hotel of all in Las Vegas. Opening soon. Check out Marriott.com for more details. No bands tonight? Oh no. That's all right. We'll go down for a little bit. So they cancel the bands when it rains? I wonder, so they have the DJs, the dancing DJs. Well, then we can't do it because then I'll get copyrighted hard on that. I would have to do a reset and start up the stream again. Now I'm conflicted. With no bands, it ruins the stream here from a business perspective, because then I get copyrighted. But let me think how I can do this. I know how I can do it. We're going to drive by the bandstand near the plaza by the Circa. And if there's an actual band there, then we'll go ahead and park and go in. If there's not a band and it's a DJ, then I can't do it because of the copyrights. And we've been on this now for 104 minutes, and I would lose any momentum based upon that copyright restriction. So from a purely business perspective, I would have to shut it off and restart it. So let's wait and make that decision when we get down there. There's a Gambler's General Store. The gentleman, real quickly, just so you can see this piece of art here on the left, these two big pieces of metal. Luis is the gentleman who did that. We're actually commissioning him to create the monument piece in front of the New English Hotel. So that artist will be the one doing the big monument piece in front of our hotel, as part of our commitment to local artists here in Las Vegas in the Arts District. So if you haven't seen that, if you get a chance, it's on Main Street as you head downtown here. Let's see here. Just slowly crawling into downtown. The blue building here to the right is a government building. The blue building behind it's the Circa. If you're a YouTuber and you got a channel, drop your link into the chat. Support each other. Don't forget to hashtag 1001 for everyone. We support all YouTubers. Everyone's got a different angle, different take, different type of a business. So we want to make sure that everyone gets the support they need to build their channels. If you have 50 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers, you're welcome to be a part of what we do here. Had so many people help me along the way as I started out, and I want to be sure that we pass that along to everyone. Daniel, how you doing? Great to have you here. If I've missed anybody in the chat, I apologize. I'll try to catch up here in a little bit. Thank you for the links. Drop your links. We've been trying new names. So Crash Keno Slots is now another channel. It's one that has 55 subscribers on it right now. Since we've been doing more live Vegas and things, the Keno has been frustrating to certain people. Oh, I got a cop coming up behind me. Oh, he turned, thank goodness. So I'm trying to find the real name. Since this is the main channel and we do a lot more than just Keno now, I do have the Keno and Slots channel. I've got like 6 different channels going with very few subscribers right now, but I'm putting out the fresh content here and fresh content out there to try to make sure. There's a lot of the original Keno fans that I don't hear from anymore, and I find that when I did slots they would disappear, and when I do any kind of live they would disappear because they just wanted Keno. And so I want to make sure I still crank out that content for them, but I don't want to lose what we got going on here as well. So I'm doing multiple channels now to make that happen. If that makes sense. Hopefully there's some business decision going on in this as I'm doing my thing here, as I'm trying to build a residual income, something I can leave to my kids eventually someday. I'm tired of working for the man, or in this case, women. It's a women-owned business, which is actually fantastic. And I want to work for myself. So that's kind of what the plan is here, is to eventually go full-time. We got bands. We're gonna go, we're gonna park. We have bands. Yeah. Fremont Street it is. But anyway, that's the general idea of what's going on here. Let's find a parking spot and let's get out and have some fun. Here's the entrance to the Circa here off of whatever street this is. Here's a park here and pay here. Some sort of food review every Monday or someday. Cool. I wouldn't mind doing food reviews. I just need someone to do it with. I can't film myself eating. I don't know how to do that yet. I gotta learn how to do all that stuff. I need a helper. All right, we're gonna park here and we'll pay here. Not sure how much it costs, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, parking spot right here, right next to the pay spot. That way, if I forget my license number, I can figure it out. Let me grab the gimbal so we have a nice smooth stream. I've even got my winter coat here somewhere. Maybe I'll put that on too. So for anyone that's in here brand new, for the next few minutes, if those of you that are regulars can explain what we do here on the channel. I won't forget my glasses. I'm gonna get my my jacket. We're gonna do all that stuff while I set up here for a moment. Just kind of chat amongst yourselves. Appreciate your support and for being here. And give me a few moments and we'll get out on Fremont Street. It is chilly. Excellent winter coat. Here's the gimbal and a thimble. Gonna be a couple bounces here for a moment, so hang with me. Close your eyes if you don't want to go through the bouncing. There's that. We're gonna unplug it. I'm gonna gimbal it. Make sure the door's locked so nobody steals my car. Not that that would ever happen here in Vegas. Keys are in the pocket. Got someone playing Jailhouse Rock right now. All right, we'll go over here to the parking meter. And how do you do this here? Instructions. It's not working. So press keypad. All right. You have to do it online. We may have to park somewhere else. Do not want to get towed. So give me a moment. We're going to pull over to the next one that actually has a parking thing over by the California Hotel. It's so difficult here to do it right. You don't want to get towed. You don't want to make a mistake because they will tow you. Oh, sound like gunshots. All right, one moment here. Gonna be bouncy for just a minute again. We're live. We're gonna get on Fremont Street, but we don't want to get towed, so give me a moment to find proper parking. Put you back in the holder here. Or actually, we can go this way. You guys can look out the side as I drive here. These streams can get bouncy when you don't have the proper holders, so I apologize. If you need Dramamine, now's the time to get it. Might be a good time to take a restroom break or go get a snack out of the fridge. You know, just whip around over here to this next door parking lot. I don't even have my seatbelt on when I'm driving. I guess you guys could hear that. I wonder if there's no charge for parking tonight. Maybe that's what it is. All right, bear with me. I gotta put my seatbelt on. Free parking with validation. All right, a couple moments here. Go this way. I know there's parking down here by the El Cortez. That'll still get us close enough to the... There's the Mob Museum. It's 3rd Street, can't go that way. All right, moments away from parking. Moments away. A lot more difficult than I thought it would be tonight. Holy cow, traffic controls. Oh, more cop action. We're gonna pull over there so we can see the cop action. It's a little blurry, I apologize. We'll get this fixed here in a moment. Got 96 thumbs ups right now, real close to that 100. Appreciate it so much. If you haven't done it yet, please do so. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching the content and being a part of the channel. See if I can do this. Ooh. I'm gonna hold that for a moment so I can drive hands-free. Never mind on the good spot. Well, I've been towed in Vegas before. You don't want that at all. You do not want that at all. They tow you, they charge you, they take it way out of the city, and certainly the cost of recovering that. Cool, made 100. Thank you, Ed, for letting me know. 105 watching, 100 likes. Appreciate it very much as we're just getting ready to head into Anna. How you doing? Thank you so much. We are live here in Vegas, getting ready to check out the bands on Fremont Street. And I know there's parking right over here. Anna, have you heard about the new hotel in Las Vegas? We've been telling everyone about it. It's called the English Hotel. It's a new one in the Arts District. You should check it out next time you're in town. Can I make a left turn here? What can I do here? Thank you on the 100 likes milestone again. I appreciate that. This is like exploding here. Yeah, it's Anna, it's a new hotel. It's a boutique hotel. There's information if you go to Marriott.com and you type in Las Vegas and then pick like a date in January. It's the first one that shows up. We're the closest to the downtown area. It's a boutique hotel. And there's a celebrity chef involved in it, and I bet someone in the audience here can tell you who the celebrity chef is. Does anyone know who the celebrity chef is at the English Hotel? Got quiet real quick. You're gonna be staying at Caesar's Palace? Cool. You designated drunks. Yes, exactly, Todd. Xavier knows, it's Todd English. If you've been to Area 15 or you've been to Olives or you've been to the Todd English pub, you know his food, it's delicious. All right. I think I've really screwed up the parking tonight, haven't I? Just bear with me, we'll get this. Oh good, I got an arrow. We're good. We're good to go here. We are good to go now. Oh my. Fremont Street is a block party, definitely. A lot of fun. Okay. Plenty of parking, plenty of fun still to be had tonight. Hang in there. Moments away. Do they shut off the parking? They all look dark. Space reserved for somebody else, not you. Okay. Guess we'll take this one right here. Does anyone know the parking rules? Do they not charge on a night like this? All right, we're gonna have to get reset again. So everyone, hold on here. Got this piece and that piece. Keys are in my pocket. Got my glasses so I can read the chat. And take the phone, and here we go. Fremont Street it is. There's the El Cortez. And then the Ogden. There's our apartments. Oh, I can hear the wind, hopefully. You can feel the cold, feel the chill. What did I do with the keys? Who has the keys? Did I give you the keys? Outstanding. There they are. Okay, I got them. And I just dropped the gimbal, but what are you gonna do? When it gets cold like this, your bones and muscles don't work very well. All right, enough of that. Over here, park and pay. Press here to start. So this is how you park in Las Vegas. Do a parking review. Start. Go to next. Type in your plate. 6. AQ. Back. R6. Then you test it to make sure it's working. They're verifying the status. How long do I want? I want 1 hour. I want 2 hours. Next. So it's a $6 fee. No problem. Hopefully they take a mark. It is breezy and cold here. All right. Next. Insert your payment. Next. Please remove card. I will. So we're starting right at 10 o'clock, it looks like. Let's see what they're doing here. Still waiting. Approved with online banking. Awesome. So I think we're good to go. Do I need a receipt? Print receipt, just so I have it. Close your eyes and I put the gimbal on. There we go. And we are back. Welcome to Las Vegas, everybody. It's windy and cold. Did I bring a mask? That's the next question. Get my glasses on. We can read the chats. Give me one moment here. Make sure I got a mask. Can you hear the wind howling here in Las Vegas tonight? Ooh, it's chilly. All right, the mask tonight is partly for health reasons, but mostly for health reasons. That's a howling wind. Appreciate you hanging out during the parking sequence. That was so much fun. Can I get across this way without getting in trouble? I can catch up with the chat some too. Can you hear the wind? Oh, there we go. We are live. We're 2 hours into this thing now. This is awesome. Go this way. Question is, what is the Uber and Lyft situation in Vegas? Well, ever since they allowed surcharging, there's been a bunch of Ubers and Lyfts show up. Prior to that, I think they were not allowing the surcharge. it was impossible to find a ride. You know, supply and demand, costs, all that kind of stuff solves everything. In my opinion, allegedly. All right, mask is on, nice and warm. Got some bands tonight. Can I go that way? I'm gonna go through here. I've never walked this way before. And since there's no human beings around, it seems safe. There's a couple people. There we go. KPIE. All right, I'm trying to catch up on names here. Cool. Welcome, everybody. A lot of this I hadn't seen yet. 2200 hours international time. This area is abandoned here. John, how you doing? We're doing great tonight. We had a lot of fun so far. Been driving around, checking out Vegas. Did the Arts District, the Strip. Got lost in some neighborhoods. Saw some police action. Got a McDonald's. Here's a Denny's right here. I gotta say, oh my God, thank you. I missed that super chat. Thank you from Tony. Outstanding. Thank you, sir. $10 super chat. Appreciate it very much, Tony. Thank you for pointing that out. I apologize for missing that. Holy cow. Bad host. Let's see here. Bad host. Yep, there's music. I'm gonna shoot across. There's bands, there's people, there's performers. Just because it's cold, no reason not to go to Vegas. It's not as busy as it was last night. The last night was after the Raiders game. Tonight there's not a lot of Seahawks fans out here. Sorry, number 70, Salmon Fella. Get some Raiders gear here. I don't know if I could wear that. I don't know if I could pull it off. I'm sure I could wear it. I'm just not sure I'd be able to pull it off. So this is the type of stuff I'm going to have to cut out of the video. Jacket on. It's stopping the cold weather pretty good. Hope you're all having a great night tonight. Thank you for your support and for watching. We're live in Vegas, having fun. We're gonna go check out the bands for one more hour. We'll be with you as long as we can. Aces Eights, thanks for checking us out. Get some rest. We'll see you next time, and let's have some fun here on Fremont. one we got kicked out of twice yesterday. Or not so much kicked out as escorted out. We hit 1,800 subscribers. All right, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Try to get ourselves up to 2,000 by our 1-year anniversary on the 4th of November. It's within reach now. I really appreciate y'all. That's super huge. Outstanding. Every day is a celebration in Vegas. Outstanding. A little bit of a different vibe than last night. I don't see the shirtless guys doing their acrobatics tonight. Probably put an eye out. Well, this specific one is not a cover band right now. This is actually a recorded song on this show they do on the Fremont Street Experience. If a band was doing it, it would be okay. John, question is, why are there so many mods? The reason is because we're very democratic here. We want to have a good stream where everyone's happy and having fun and being nice to each other. And I leave it up to the mods to make decisions on if someone's crossing the line or not. Usually they don't. But we certainly don't want to get into any situation that would get us in trouble with YouTube. And therefore, very democratically, they get to go for it. I'm going to put this down for a second so I can zip up. There's the band. Starting on with some Blondie. Here we go. Let's go check out the music. Live from Las Vegas. An army of mods. Oh. Are those the people trying to cross the street earlier? No. I just got whipped again. All right. I don't have to pay for it. If there is a secondhand smoke problem tonight, it wouldn't be an issue because the wind is blowing through here so fast. Vera, first time here, do I gamble? Yes, we do. Tonight, though, we've been driving around. There's over 2,000 combined videos and lives with plenty of gambling. Good to have you here with us. The question is, are you wrench worthy? Why, certainly you are. Oh, this is Crush. They got their costumes on. Little different costumes than the other band. Good to have you here, Vera. Released the video earlier today, around 5 o'clock. A little bit over an hour. Played at the Talking Stick Resort in Arizona. Ryan Christopher was there. Just happened to catch him on the video. Nothing to see here. Possibly, although a little blowing water in the wind is not a big deal. Definitely, Guido Sarducci. This guy's here every day. That's not a costume. That's who he is. Cosmo 858. Thanks for checking in. Good to have you here. A couple different live bands today. We'll go check out the other ones here as well. Capture a few songs from each one. And of course, we always like to show the video other people are showing.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. We Crash.
We're downtown at Fremont by the Circa. Gotta love the 80s. I wear a mask for a couple of reasons. One, I want to be warm tonight. Two, I just want to wear one. And three, I don't know where all these other people's faces have been. Every night in Vegas, there's so many diseases change hands freely. I don't want to be a part of it. That's just my thing. The way I roll. The other me. Oh, cool. If I see Manny, I'll say hi. Is this that guy from the other me right here? I apologize, I don't know his name. Want to be a good neighbor and say hi. That's not Mark? Okay, cool. I just want to be neighborly. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'll keep an eye out for him. Can you be a cheetah and a cougar at the same time? That's the question. Gotta sing the na 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 na's at home, everyone. Hashtag na 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 na. I'm about 3 tequila shots shy of doing that. Great Dane Mom is an East Coast trooper. All right, still here with us. The cold doesn't bother him at all. All right, we're gonna check out the other band so we don't get nailed or cut off. Unfortunately, there's a bunch to choose from. Trash can dancing. Original Chaos. First time I've seen them. Great Dane mom going to sleep. Yeah, lots of coats. Aerosmith.
Make sure you go to some houses and drinks.
We'll hang out for some Aerosmith here.
Give us a follow on Instagram and Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, at Original Chaos LB.
Brought a second mask tonight just in case. Go! Joey, yeah, we're live right now on Fremont. Waukesha Pilot, gonna go to bed. Good night. Appreciate it. Live on Fremont by the Circa. Cross between 80s and 90s hair. A little grunge and 80s hairband. I think this goes on till about 11 tonight. Oh, got people being rescued again. That's a fun ride right there. Not quite the zippy hope for. Joey, appreciate it. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. You're a big part of it. Thank you so much.
before staying on. Why don't you sing a song, buddy?
Got the wind blowing me.
Yeah, let's do that. Is that alcohol keeping you warm, ladies and gentlemen? Well, all right then.
Oh, it's chilly. We're lucky tonight we'll hear some Journey. The Beatles gotta walk away fast. I think even as a cover song, we'd be in trouble with the Beatles. We'll go this way. We get the music cross over each other so you don't hear it. And we'll turn on the new band. Just can't show the Beatles for nothing. Here we go. Now we got people jumping up and down now. Not Journey. Sandman? One of these days, Weirdo will go up there. It's the mask. Vegas to Cali, how you doing? Welcome. Good to have you checking in. We're live on Fremont tonight. A couple of different bands playing. Forgot to bring my orange hat. Definitely. No, it's really good down here. A lot of people, a lot of business, a lot of beer. the day. You got your jumpsuit, got your hat, got your hair. Orange it is. Time for a journey. Hey Harold, we're here to have a good time. Appreciate your opinion, thank you very much, but that's not a topic we discuss here because it's up to each individual person to do what they want to do. This is me, you are you, they are them. Appreciate your opinion, but enough already, thank you so much. You can see the power of the Mod Squad here in a moment. You're welcome anytime, Joey. Come on down. This is so much fun. It's the first time I've seen a cover band do this song. It's a gutsy move. I like it. Yes, officer. Interpretive dancing alert.
officer and gentleman. Desperately seeking Susan. Vision Quest. Risky business. I want to be sedated. Oh, Tom Petty. Yeah, Phil Collins had a hit record one time. Against all odds. There you go. CWJ nailing it. Isn't the guy with the orange hair that kid from Married with Children? English like the English Hotel, or English like from Britain? It's like a junior high dance here. Everybody's got their own little dance circle. Pretty cool. Except all the guys aren't on one side, all the girls on the other side. They're actually mixing it up here. It's like summer camp dance. Where's Patrick Swayze? Where's Baby? That was on everybody's makeout soundtrack. Who all remembers cassette tapes? Destiny, thanks for checking out. Appreciate having Destiny watching as well. Remember cassettes? Yeah. You can still get them at the thrift stores. Oh, they got Journey going on behind us. We're not going over there. 2006 CRV with a cassette player. Fantastic. Eight tracks are pretty cool. Technology way ahead of its time. Eddie Money, he's not singing it with the true Eddie Money approach. He didn't have a stroke in his face from too many drugs, but he's still pretty good here. That's Liberace's jacket. Thanks for watching Destiny. We'll try to bring you Las Vegas fun. This is what old people look like. Tripper does awesome. I love his videos. Love his poker videos. Betamax, gonna make it. I'd stay with it. We're playing Las Vegas Bingo tonight. Whoever had beta would be a winner. I think it's still up in the air on beta or VHS. Who knows? Let's ask the folks down at Blockbuster. They'll tell us. We used beta when we did the TV stuff back in the 80s and 90s. Much better quality for rebroadcast. Little Def Leppard. Can't do a live without a Def Leppard or a Journey. Vegas, baby. Anything and everything. Destiny and Journey. cross-section of America and the world, showing how we can all just get along with each other if the music's good. Bunch of what? Right now we're looking at the first part of 2022. Go to Marriott.com, they'll have you updates. Everybody wants to be on TV. I'm giving piggyback rides from the English to Fremont. That's how close it is. We will have shuttle service in the area. And Fremont is only about 10 blocks away, so definitely take you down to one of our partner casinos. We have a lot of friends here in Vegas. Yep, just down the street on Main Street. Many of our videos I start there and I walk down this way and then walk back. We've really cleaned up downtown Vegas. I enjoy the walk, it's good and healthy for me. I'll actually find out tomorrow from my doctor if my good cholesterol has increased. There's no specific date when you open a new hotel. We're targeting the first part of 2022. As we get closer with the construction, the dates will move up. For right now, you can buy a room, you can do a reservation towards the end of February on, and then that date will get closer and closer as we get closer to finishing. So right now we're telling everyone it's early 2022. Stay tuned for more details. Again, Not Leaving Las Vegas will come through. Las Vegas Inside Now will come through. We'll get a bunch of people through to do their reviews, and then we'll make an announcement. Definitely a ride back. It's either a longer walk back because you've been drinking or because you went the wrong way. Or orange. We're feeling the beat. We'll either have a 1964 Rolls Royce as a shuttle or a 2009 Kia Rondo. We're not sure which one we want to spoil our guests with yet. Uh-oh, security. Sorry. It's okay to film? Thank you. Security check. They're right behind me now. We're here in Vegas doing the thing with the stuff. You can see that they're right behind me. There they are, right there. They're right behind me, so let's see how long they last. Let's see if they follow me. It's Halloween. Oh yeah, definitely Gambling Granny anytime. Love her channel. Awesome videos. Awesome fun. Of course, Granny Fest. You bet. Anybody with a channel, or anybody who knows a channel, go ahead and share it. We support all YouTubers. Hashtag 1001 for everyone. Oh, is that Jack Sparrow? Everybody's here tonight. Yanni Depp. I like cupcakes. But I better not say that too loud right here. I wonder if it's ever worn blue feathers. The wind is biting. It's very chilly. Apparently the beer keeps everyone warm down here. Got some very sparkly people over here. Thought I saw a shiny squirrel. It's a lot of fun tonight. We're on Fremont Live in Las Vegas. Coming up about 3 hours tonight. Just warming up for our big 4-hour Halloween marathon. We'll be on for hours, for 4 hours. Halloween night, live in Las Vegas. do some oxtail soup someday. Delicious. All right, get ready to do the above the Fremont Street show. Usually recorded music. And we used to get in trouble for it. So we're going to head this way. Head back down. See if is Manny, Sin City family still playing slots down there at the El Cortez tonight. Go down and say hi on the way out. We have to walk through our tree. We haven't done that yet tonight. There we go. Every video we hit some sort of tree. That was our tree for tonight. I like oxtail soup when it's made with beef and chili and onions and cheese and no oxtail and no soup. That's my favorite. Got a photo shoot. Photo shoot. Photo shoot alert. We'll be seeing this on the cover of some magazine if there were magazines. It's on the cover of I Shouldn't Have Been So Drunk in Vegas on My Trip magazine. Gonna go across. Beautiful night in Vegas. Up here in Smokeville. Every night in Vegas is a beautiful night. It's a fun night, even when it snows here, rains here, windstorms, because you're in Vegas. Oh, there's our puppy dog sighting for the night. Every night we have a puppy dog. There's one right there. Got the karaoke going. Karaoke, not karaoke. That could be karaoke. Well, we've just hit 3 hours, everybody. Mosby, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. I got my hoodie on, so, you know, trying to fit in. LCU baseball, that's right. Thanks for watching us tonight. We just hit our 3 hours, so we're going to wrap it up right here as we head back. It's too cold. Join us tomorrow night. We'll be live again. We got some more videos coming out right here at Cash or Crash. And lots more exciting stuff coming your way. More details on the New English Hotel and other things that we do. And occasionally we'll play some slot machines at the Keno and bring you all kinds of entertainment driving around Vegas. Thank you so much. Be sure to be nice to someone, say something nice to each other, and join us again. If I come out here and I'm giving. Very cool. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.